Hey, what the fuck is up? This is ODERUS URUNGAS, and you're listening to AndrewHogue.com, whatever the fuck that is, at 24/7 Rock Metal Radio. The album I would recommend to those who are getting into heavy music is, there's no doubt, Slayer, Rain in Blood. Okay? It was the first metal album that when it came out on cassette, the entire album was on either side. Okay? It's the best metal album ever made. It replaces the first Black Sabbath album. It replaces Motorhead's No Sleep Till Hammersmith, Rain in Blood. And fucking, I hope that Jeff is being eaten by worms right now, and he would like that. Okay. My first live concert experience that blew my mind was I went to go see the Ramones. The Ramones, remember? That band called the Ramones? In 1978. That's how old I am. Yes, Ozzy Osbourne is very much older than me, but he's got way more money. But I went and saw the fucking Ramones when I was like 16 years old. And Johnny Ramone flicked me his guitar pick. And I grabbed that fucking pick. And that thing was just like my talisman. And then I played at a pool party a few weeks later in my crappy band and almost electrocuted myself because I found out that water and electricity do not mix. The song that gives me goosebumps every time I hear it. This is going to let a lot of you people down because it's not a metal song at all. It's a song by a band called The Band. And it's a song called The Night They Drove Old Dixie Down because that's where we're from. We're Americans, even though they say we're from Antarctica. But there was a civil war, and they wrote songs about it. And the night they drove old Dixie down, and we come from Richmond, the capital of the Confederacy. I mean, the Civil War was a bloody fucking mess. And that song always gives me goosebumps. Also, you know, the biggest one is from Neil Young's Live Rust, Cortez the Killer. Cortez the Killer. Yeah, it's a fucking metal as fuck song. You know, Neil Young is a fucking amazing maniac. And Cortez the Killer tells the story of the Spanish invasion of South America. And it's one of the greatest songs ever fucking written. So, yeah. The greatest source of my inspiration as a musician is I don't want to get a real job. What would I be doing if I wasn't in a band? Agitating, fomenting, radicalizing. I came up in the punk rock school, and then metal and punk rock kind of became one. I think that if I had gone another way, I'd be on the Sea Shepherd, maybe, with Greenpeace. I'd be in the streets fighting in Kiev. I'd be in Venezuela on the barricades. The ghost of Tom Joad. Wherever there's someone struggling where to stay, wherever there's someone that needs a helping hand, look for me, Mom. I'll be there. We're about the downtrodden masses, and it's revolution for me. I think the whole reason that heavy metal and punk rock happened is to loosen up the human consciousness for the great revolution that's coming. And it's going to come. And bands like Gwar, bands like Slayer, bands like Minor Threat, we blazed the way. And I'm ready to take my place as the Nelson Mandela of the fuck the favela. And we're going to fucking fuck shit up, man. The Nelson Mandela of the favela. I like that one. All right. If I could change the music industry, I would make it so every fucking musician gets paid. because they don't. I would like to be remembered as a revolutionary, a motherfucker, someone that like kicked evolution in the ass hard. We came up from trilobites, or so they say, and every second I get doing this, like we've got millions and billions of people that have come before us who are all dead. We've got millions and billions of people that are coming ahead of us who have not been born yet. But right now, we've got us. We're alive. And it's an amazing time to be alive. We put people on the moon. We've blown up freaking atomic bombs over the biggest church in Hiroshima. You know, it's like World War II, World War I. Do you think Dadaism and Surrealism just started out of nowhere? No, it took World War I to make it happen. This is the most tumultuous, the most fucked up time. When they're looking back in human history 500 years from now, the Renaissance, that'll go down the toilet. I don't know what they're going to call what we're doing now, but it's fucking beautiful. And it's a joy to be part of it. And if I could be anything, I want to be a prophet.